Hey there, DC fans, I'm Matt Lieberman. It's Monday, and you know what that means. Happy birthday, Solomon Grundy, you beautiful undead bruiser. I'm looking forward to the christening on Tuesday and the wedding on Wednesday, but unfortunately I'm not gonna be able to make it, and it's not just because you're, terrifying. No, it's because Monday also means a week of all new episodes from my favorite DCTV shows, and I am a huge DCTV fan, so I'm here to give you a quick recap of what happened last week, and more importantly, a look ahead at what's to come. I know, I can't frickin' wait either, because spoiler alert, this week's episodes are really, really good. Let's talk about it. First, let's talk Supergirl returning after her terrifying tangle with the Black Mercy in For the Girl Who Has Everything, the first live-action story inspired by one of the greatest Superman stories of all time, For the Man Who Has Everything by Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons, which originally appeared back in Superman Annual number 11 back in 1985. Everything about this episode was a step forward for the show, and it's really gratifying as a fan to see such an iconic creature like the Black Mercy realized so accurately on screen. You could really see the love put into this episode. I also really enjoyed seeing the boundaries between Catco and the DEO get really blurry as Wynn is helping the DEO crack Nan's plans, and Jean got to step into Kara's shoes going toe-to-toe with Cat Grant. It's kinds of situations that we haven't seen on the show yet, and it really opens up the possibilities for story. Not to mention Alex piercing Astra's heart with a frackin' kryptonite machete, which I don't think anybody saw coming. I know I didn't, Astra definitely didn't, because it came like from behind her. It really looked painful. Now, this week, Kara has her Kryptonian hands full dealing with the fallout of Astra's death while tracking down the Master Jailer, who's dropping alien bodies all over National City for reasons unknown. Alias Carl Draper, Master Jailer was originally a Superboy villain obsessed with winning the heart of Lana Lang, who only had eyes for the Boy of Steel. I wonder why. He's the Boy of Steel. Come on. Now, the question is, why is Master Jailer killing off former Fort Ross residents? It doesn't make any sense. I honestly have no idea, but I can't wait to find out. Now, over on Lucifer, the Prince of Darkness made a startling discovery last week when he dared Chloe to shoot him to prove once and for all that he's the devil. Which, like, after everything that she's seen and all the times he's straight up told her, hey, I'm the devil, my name's Lucifer, I'm the devil, God's my father, all those, I feel like she has proof enough. Until, of course, she nails Lucifer in the leg and he starts bleeding for the very first time. Wait, what? Lucifer? Like, immortal, invulnerable, the freaking devil Lucifer? How is he bleeding? It doesn't make any sense. Now, another high point for me was Lucifer's reaction to Chloe trying to touch the spot where his wings once hung. Tom Ellis's performance really elevates this show, and moments like these where we explore the complex relationship between Mr. Morningstar and his father on high give viewers like me hope for the show's future. Now, tonight, Lucifer's latest investigation gets personal when his own shipping container is stolen from an LA warehouse, which begs the question, why does the devil have a shipping container? Usually when shipping containers are stolen in comics, they contain doomsday weapons or supervillains in chains or supervillains named Doomsday who are in chains. So what the hell is in there? No pun intended. Well, pun intended. Well, no, with this show, pun definitely intended. Now, all I want to know, personally, as a fan, is what was with the bleeding last week. Please tell me. I'm tired of asking this question. I don't want to focus on blood for this long, okay? I'm vulnerable. Just tell me. Gang, we live in a beautiful time. A time where we come off an Earth 2 two-parter cooler than a whole case of cucumbers. A case, I say! Our heroes were able to escape from Earth 2 by the skin of their teeth, freeing Harrison Wells' daughter Jessie once and for all and closing the final breach. But victory, and our collective breath, was snatched from us in a flash as Zooms thrust his arm through the breach and Jay Garrick. Well, crap. The very same Jay Garrick who had just taken Velocity 9, which had stopped his cellular degeneration, but is notorious in the comics for its side effects, which include premature aging, exhaustion, and death. Ooh. Originally developed by Vandal Savage as a super speed drug in the Flash Volume 2, Issue 12, it was eventually abused by Thaddeus Thawne, aka Inertia, to regain his speed after it was absorbed by Bart Allen. This week, however, we get a big fat jolt to happy in the form of King Shark! Oh, we were all beyond giddy that we even got the King for his brief appearance a few episodes back, but now he's back for a full episode? It's like Geek Christmas, but our only gift is a 7-foot-tall metahuman with razor-sharp teeth. Actually, when you put it that way, I'd rather not celebrate. I'll see you in the Geek New Year. Though this version of the King is a metahuman named Shay Lambden, King Shark was originally another Superboy villain, a humanoid shark known as Nanaue, who first appeared in Superboy Volume 4 back in 1990. Two more exciting additions to the Flash tonight are John Diggle and Lila Daniels, hot on the trail of Lambden after he escapes from an Argus facility. Tell me if you've heard this one before. Dangerous Perp plays dead, and the guards can't turn off the security grid fast enough. Like the first one to turn off the grid gets a big present, or Coast City Pizza, or something. Guards, never turn off the grid. It's there for a reason. Palm, meet face. You'll be best friends before long. Meanwhile, over on iZombie, last week Liv ate the brain of a compulsive liar, which led to one of my favorite moments ever on the show. It was small, it was quick, but thanks to an easily exposed lie, Clive Babineau knows that something's rotten in the state of Denmark. One of the biggest questions for fans, and like for me especially, is when is Clive gonna figure out that A, there's no such thing as psychics, and B, his pale-faced partner is an undead brain muncher? Well, he lays out to Ravi how Liv takes on the characteristics of the victims that they're investigating, and as fans, we're like, but then you remember that zombies, let alone intelligent zombies, aren't exactly the most obvious thing that's real. So we're gonna have to wait a little longer for him to figure it out, which for me personally is unbearable. This week, however, Liv gets high on life with the power of positivity brain as she investigates the murder of the owner of Seattle's most popular coffee spot. We also get to see how our newfound cache of tainted utopian will take Ravi in his quest to find the zombie cure. I'm torn as a fan because I want them to find a cure, but I also know that once there is a cure, there's no show. So it's like, which is it? Cure everybody or not have a show? I'd rather have a show, but like, let's get Ravi doing something else already. Let's figure out how to do the cure. Let's have a reason why Liv can't get the cure, and we'll all move on together. Doesn't that sound great? It does, doesn't it? Gang, we're so close already. This is a good relationship. Ooh, real quick, can we talk about Arrow for a minute? Thank goodness. Last week, Curtis Holt gave Felicity a terrific shot at walking again. He's Mr. Terrific. Anyway, while Ollie and the team fought Damien Darhk's demolition team, who first appeared in Green Lantern issue 176 back in 1984. On Lian Yu, Ollie finally put an end to Conklin while Malcolm Merlin joined Hive. Also, apparently Damien Darhk can choke people out via closed circuit TV. That's new, right? A little chokey over the TV screen? You can't, I know he's magic, but like at some point you have to explain that, because usually it's just like, oh, you're nearby, I can choke you because there's magic. Does his magic reach around the entire world? I would love to know. And then, shocker of shockers, Damien Darhk kidnaps Oliver's gosh darn son. It's like it's the last person in Oliver's life that he hasn't kidnapped or screwed with. So it's like, let's just knock that off the board while we still have episodes to go, shall we? Now, I thought that was enough, but here's the thing, gang. This week, there's an episode of Arrow that's going to change everything. And I know that that's like something that people say, like, you know what, this pizza is going to change everything because it's got olives and it's got pineapple. No. This actually will change everything. Seriously, you want to watch this one. First things first, we finally get the live action debut of Vixen, who got a CW Seed series of her very own this past summer. Vixen, aka Mari McCabe, is able to conjure animal spirits using the totem of the African warrior Tantu. These spirits give her, say, the speed of a cheetah or the strength of a gorilla, and many, many more. We also learn what Constantine's been up to since we last saw him in one of the episode's best moments. Look, just this episode is damn good, and it's an absolute game changer for season 4 and the series at large. You need to watch it. And then tweet at me, because I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it real bad. Please. Finally, can we just nerd out real quick about DC's Legends of Tomorrow? This show just keeps getting better and better. It's so fun, it's so crazy, there's so much awesome action, and I never know where the show is going, which, like, after you watch superhero shows, as much as you love them, you have some idea of where they're gonna go. You have a bad guy, eventually we take the bad guy out. This show, I never know what we're gonna do next, and I'm always pleasantly surprised. Plus, it also rewards us for being DCTV superfans. I mean, take last Thursday's episode, which reintroduced the Bratva, which we haven't heard about in forever, and we also got our ragtag band of heroes out of the 80s once and for all with an all-out assault on a Russian gulag. However, the Legends couldn't celebrate for long because they were soon thrown way off course to Star City 2046. We finally got to meet Connor Hawke, the Green Arrow of the era, and we learn how Star City fell. We also see some potential sparks flying between members of the team. Maybe you could guess who, maybe you won't. I don't know, I'm not telling. Because the sexual tension is as thick as Mick Rory's neck, which is to say, it's thick. To say any more about this episode would be an absolute crime. So I'm just gonna stop right here and tell you that it is as awesome as you want it to be. Trust me, watch it. So that's it, everyone. We've got a kick-ass week of DC shows hitting our screens, so cancel your plans, tell all your friends you're sick, kneel at the feet of the TV gods, and thank them for the next 4 days. You're not gonna regret it. I'm Matt Lieberman. You can see more of me over on SourceFed Nerds Superhero Roundup, live every Friday at 2:30 p.m. PST. And hey, if you want, you should check out the DC Fans channel where you can check out episode recaps, reactions, all kinds of amazing stuff. Check that out. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.